Everybody, I am Huong. In this part, I present three parts. The first is the mechanism used to control MERS-CoV. The second is the health risk factors that increase the vulnerability. The third is the environmental factors that increase the vulnerability. Mechanism used to control. Prophylactic measures to prevent the MERS-CoV from extending over the wide-reaching area depend on knowledge of the risk of contamination, including the possibility of the MERS-CoV infection for an infected person, caregivers, and the family members of the infected. The application of comprehensive infection control strategy is based on the three levels: primary, secondary, and tertiary prevention. Primary prevention: wearing a face mask and not sharing the home tools when contacting or living with an infected person. Washing hands with a soap regularly. People should avoid drinking raw camel meat or eating meat that has not been properly cooked. Secondary prevention: if infected with MERS-CoV, do not go to the public areas such as school, market, or the park. Do not share the bedroom or the bathroom with other people in the family. Avoid close contact with any person. And tertiary prevention: resting and seeking medical attention if necessary. Health risk factors that increase the vulnerability. Some people are more vulnerable than others and have a higher risk of being infected with MERS-CoV. The World Health Organization considers certain groups to be at high risk for severe MERS, include sub-occupations such as camel herder, abattoir workers, shopper, or dromedary owners are more vulnerable to MERS-CoV than others. Health workers caring for MERS-CoV patients, people with diabetes, renal failure, or chronic lung disease. Human-to-human transmission: the virus does not appear to pass easily from a person to a person unless there is a close contact, such as providing unprotected care for an infected patient. Environmental factors that increase vulnerability. Geographic areas. The Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus is most of infections are concentrated in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where the virus was first discovered. The other infected areas are located in the Middle East, Europe, North Africa, and Asia. Cultural: the looming Hajj season, when many millions of Muslims travel to Saudi Arabia, puts the issues of containing the coronavirus at the central stage. Saudi Arabia is one of the most infected places, and millions of people travel there for cultural practices. This puts the millions of people to travel there at risk and more vulnerable to MERS-CoV. Occupation: some occupations such as the camel herder, abattoir workers, shepherds, or dromedary owners are more vulnerable to the MERS-CoV than others. As previously discussed, MERS-CoV is transmissible to human contact. Those who have contracted the virus and are being nursed by healthcare professionals put others at risk.